YouTube. So I was just playing Lunky yesterday, and a bunch of people came in and started spamming that there was something going on, but they wouldn't give me the link to what was going on, and I got really frustrated, and then finally when I found it, it turns out there was great Slay the Spire news happening live at the PC Gaming Show. And it was a pre-done interview with the devs talking about the game coming out and their journey with it and showing a lot of insights, and you get to pause and see their offices and everything. It's really fucking cool, and I hope you enjoy the content. But if it sounds like I'm just like getting thrust into this, it's because I was scrambling live on stream while just trying to play some Spelunky, and yeah, it was awesome and it was amazing, and yeah, fucking fantastic. I hope you enjoy. And then come over to the stream, tell me what you think, comment down below, tell me what you think. How excited are you for Slay the Spire 2? Let's go!
On PC Gamer Game Show there is huge trailer for STS2.
Are they playing the fucking game right now?
And now for our #1 most wanted game, Slay the Spire 2.
Slay the Spire 2 is just gonna be slaying the Space Needle? Wait, it's actually made up to the Space Needle? No fucking way. Oh, sorry. Meme card. I'm gonna be pausing anytime that there's something on screen to see.
Honestly, it's incredibly humbling and awesome that we're #1.
Wait, their office is so adorable. What the hell? Wait, what the hell? Their office is fucking adorable, man.
I remember a distinct moment when I was walking down the street with my wife when we first started working on Slay the Spire, and I was saying how great it would be if we sold enough copies that quitting my software job wasn't just the worst financial decision in the world. And now here we are, and it's just like mind-blowing. I've definitely thought about what makes Slay the Spire so compelling to people and how I can make it better into Slay the Spire 2. The thing that makes games, and in particular card games, so engaging is that they're a series of discrete, meaningful choices. Usually they're pretty comprehensible, like you're not overwhelmed with just this infinite array of things, and you can say, okay, if I do this, it's gonna have this impact, and if I do this, it's gonna have this impact. And distilling down on that strong, distinct choice that the player can look back on and be like, oh, I messed up here. That's like the key of deck builders and why they work so well.
Every choice you make is like hard. That's kind of like the essence, I think, of deck builders, is having every single choice be quite difficult. You choose a card.
Like the key of deck builders and why they work so well.
Every choice.
Interesting that the devs of Slay the Spire don't use the Slay the Spire keyboards. Maybe they don't like their own products. Too rich for it. Typical 1%ers.
Choice you make is like hard. That's kind of like the essence, I think, of deck builders, is having every single choice be quite difficult. You choose a card, generally about 3 cards per turn. And so each of those choices, if they're not difficult, you're gonna just feel like you're just pushing buttons.
That's a keycron? Yeah. And so, is the Slay the Spire official keyboards?
We tend to put a lot of tutorials in that detect when you're confused. So we really try to gently guide people into playing the game. But, you know, it's okay. I think if the game launches pretty popular, you should be able to have some friends to help you too.
One of the big differences between Slay the Spire 1 and 2 is that we have grown our team up and actually scale up so we can make kind of just a bigger game overall. The art is way more...
Hello, beautiful. Hello. 1, the fucking homie's back. Yes! 2, Hand of Greed still here. Whenever you, still just as bad of a thing to buy in the shop. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, choose a card from it and put it into your hand. That's awesome. That's amazing. Deal 13 damage, add a soul to your draw pile, hand and discard pile. Okay. Ethereal and deal 13 damage, so it's 1 mana carnage type shit. Enemy loses 8 strength this turn. Enfeebling, hold on, can I see it?
more polished.
Enfeebling touch. Also, it looks like Mummified Hand might be a rare relic now.
There's more anime.
Or a Cal comes back. Death's Door, gain 6 block. If you apply Doom this turn, gain block 2 additional times. That's insane. Symbiosis. The first time Asti attacks each turn, draw 1 card. Nice. Also, just the new remove symbol's kind of cute. And then new potions. There's a bone pot. Wait, that looks cool. Snecko oil's back, and then that looks like... Wait, is this the new fruit juice, do you think? Because it's like, it's got like cucumbers and shit in there. Is cucumber a fruit? Yeah, we're definitely calling that a boner pot for sure. Wait, what is this one? The 5-leaf clover pot? Risk of Rain 2 reference, maybe?
More visual effects. There's more characters, more events.
Page Storm. Whenever you draw an ethereal card, draw 1 card. Whisp. Gain 1 energy exhaust. Grave Blast. Deal 4 damage. Put a card from your discard pile into your hand. Transfigure. Add a replay card in your hand. It costs an extra 1 energy. Deathbringer. Apply 26 doom in 1 week to all enemies.
Alex, more cards.
Blight Strike. We've seen that before. Bodyguard. Summon 5. Osti deals 10 damage. Yeah, Osti is like your little minion guy.
Returning characters have totally different card pools with new cards.
I like this. I like that when you come to the floor, that it's like a little bit prettier. Because I'll admit it, like right now, when you come to the the shop floor and Slay the Spire right now, like you literally just show up and it's like, here's the fucking guy, and then everything else in the entire fucking map looks like nothing. Like this is all that, like you're in a fucking 1920 by 780 screen or whatever the fuck, and all you have is this little tiny blob of visuals. So I really do like that there's like more, just aesthetically. Jarko, thank you for the 19 months.
As well. In addition, we've tried to expand out some of the play space for what you can do with cards and other things in this game. So you can apply enchantments to your cards to modify them and make them more powerful. Enemies can also mess with your cards.
I'm sorry, did that say Spite? Also, Bludgeon's an uncommon card? Wait, Bound. Only 1 bound card can be played each turn. Cards are unbound at the end of turn. Wait, I want to see what Spite does. If you've lost HP this turn, gain 1 card. And it's also bound. Interesting. Also, what the fuck is this? Is this the new collector? Wait, is this the new collector? Wait, is this the... Because these are the torch heads. Also, just look at the beauty, man. Look at just like the fucking elegance of everything going on. Like, you actually feel like you're in this giant fucking place. I feel like in current Spire, you feel like the Spire is probably only like the thickness of a house, right? But this truly feels like the Spire is like the thickness in diameter of like 5 football fields or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Also, floor 49. Nice. Potions, attack potion, something potion, maybe liquid memories? Time potion? The fuck does he have on him? Your
cards in ways they couldn't before. You also have new quest events where you can engage with the event system in a different way than you could in Slay the Spire 1. So lots of little things that I think add up to a much bigger whole. In addition to writing.
Okay, so we can write on the map now. I do like that. The fuck is that? Oh, this is silent. Does this tell you the boss, maybe? Is that what it is? I'm just seeing if there's any new icons or anything. No, it doesn't look like it.
Significantly more lore. With Slay the Spire 2, we have a whole new mechanic based around the lore, and I don't want to say how it works or anything, but we call it the timeline, and it's going to give the players just
more lore.
Information
Incredible.
About the game world,
amazing.
Actors in it, and just everything about it. Just everything is kind of bigger than it was in Slay the Spire 1.
I think in a given week, Anthony will give us maybe like...
Wait, did we ping the Discord? Armadillo, did you ping the Discord about this?
20 to 30 different changes, again, ranging from
is that card changes,
or even just cutting cards altogether, adding new ones. I think over the course of the game, let's say every character has 60 cards. I think they've gone through at least 100, 200 versions, like actually design cards that have been cut or remade over the course of the last, say, 3-4 years.
The analogy that I always
they've been making this for 3 or 4 years.
Is used for game.
Pax End. It costs -0 energy. Let's see what this does. Can only be played if you... Okay, so I think it's saying no because it's currently you can't play. Can only be played if you have 3 or more cards in your exhaust pile. Deals 17 damage to all enemies. That's sick. Wait, I love that. And it doesn't exhaust itself. Wait, that's such a good card. Something that synergizes with the amount of cards. Also, this guy's fucking dead. Everybody type Ohm. Look at this. What is this? Fucking hieroglyph relic? Wait, that's cool that it says the turn number on the end turn screen, by the way. He has lethal. He's
Game
not
design.
dead. How does he have lethal, chat? Oh, with the bash.
And
yeah.
in particular,
You're right.
card game design is that it's kind of like a butcher. You generate like thousands, tens of thousands
43 gold. Okay, so that maybe that looked like an elite fight. Yeah, because of this. A cure-all potion. Okay, Chad, genuine question. How do we feel about the relic being on the bottom? Because you should always take the relic after the card ward most of the time, and now they're just like helping you out and being you and shit. Did he heal on hit? I think it's just that the end fight game thing was just happening faster. It was just burning blood. I like cure-all, though. That's a cool potion.
of
It's
different
not even calling it a
ideas.
potion.
And then you look at the
Wait. Can we see what it does? Wait, can we go back frame by frame and see what it does? Chemokinesis nerf? What the hell? So it's an adrenaline potion. It's an adrenaline potion. Interesting. And then make sure that prayer wheel does the same thing. Wait. So yeah, hemokinesis slightly nerfed. Look at that art though.
look at them all and then you go, these are bad, and you just cut them all away. And this constant culling process. And then the ones you do keep, then you're usually changing all of those and refining them. Very rarely is there just this golden idea you keep from start to finish. Those are incredibly rare. And most of it is like this incredibly destructive process. And that's what I think makes game development so interesting and different than other creative mediums. Necrobinder is the newest character we revealed information on for Slay the Spire 2. And
Tell me about the
she's got
Necrobinder.
several different archetypes she can go into. One
Talk
is
to
built
me.
around summoning. She has a minion she can summon called Asti, and she can have him attack and build up defenses on him so that he can take hits for her.
So Necrobinder is supposed to be a more complex character compared to the Ironclad and Silent. She has a pet. She has a pet hand named Asti. It's a big hand.
Why are we calling it a pet now? Thought it was like a ward or like a minion. Okay, maybe I want to be called a pet sometimes. You know, nobody's calling me that. It's kind of fucking annoying.
Asti gets bigger and bigger the more HP it
Subtitle
has,
say Austin,
which is very funny. So highly recommend making Asti huge.
Another is she can doom enemies, which has kind of a risk-reward nature to it because the enemies will still get to attack you on the turn that they're going to die. She has a souls-based mechanic.
Yeah, but those that
She's
don't know
strong-
how Doom works, I believe that it's like at the end of the turn it's like at the end of their turn, if they have less health than Doom, then they die or something right now. Right? Like can somebody correct me? Yeah, it's that. But it happens at the end of their turn. So they still get their final turn. Yeah. It's like an execute. Yeah.
tons and tons of cards, but it's kind of hard and slow to get going. And she's got also lots of other little archetypes that she can kind of blend
Where do you watch this
into the
PC Gamer
other
Show?
ones. And I think she's our most complicated
where.
character to play so far. And I think Slay the Spire 1 players will really enjoy her.
When
Aww.
we're describing sort of the aesthetic of Slay the Spire and Slay the Spire 2, it really is, I don't know.
Sorry, I'm looking on I'm looking on the second monitor, and I'm also looking at this. I'm looking at all the stuff that they're drawing. They're into unicorns and shit. That's cool. But I'm like, I'm ghosted in, man. I'm ghosted in on everything. You got to look at the tabs, all right? I like this enemy, dude. This enemy looks sick. All right, let's go.
I don't know a better way to describe it except grim dark with whimsy in it. Like you will kind of meet these.
Sorry, something about Marlo Dobby. I don't know if that's how you say their name. I don't know, but it sounds like Margot Robbie putting on a mustache and trying to walk in and say she has a fake name. Hello, it is me, Marlo Dobby. W art director though. The art is fucking sick for the game. Marlo, if you are watching this in any way, I am super fucking into your art style. It's amazing.
really horrifying monsters or like, you know, eldritch horrors in a way. And then you'll also do an event where there's like a goblin there wearing a suit that wants to spin a wheel with you. So I think it's a very unique balance of aesthetics in there that you're trying to, you know, make a serious fantasy world, but have some fun with it and have some weirdness injected into
Also,
it.
nice sweatshirt.
I'm not sure why, but I feel like our artists really enjoy making cute things or gross things. So there's a lot of oozy things and a lot of cute enemies, and that's okay, you know? I don't think Slay the Spire has to be
I want to
gothic,
kill
blood
cute
flying everywhere,
things!
ripping hearts out.
We are working on a sequel to a game that kind of has an established visual style that people, I think, really attach to. I think players attach to it because
Never think of 12 months.
Hello you beautiful nerd, long time no see. Glad I could catch the stream.
this is a game that some people, you know, play for hundreds of hours and they remember it so fondly.
That shit's called the Sea Punk.
And we want to be able to provide them like a recognizable space, but also upgrade it in a way that
Piercing
it does
wheels
look
back?
new, it does look fresh, it does look like a sequel.
I definitely had some hesitation with working on a sequel because oftentimes
love
they
that
don't
your
hit
chest
as
screen,
hard,
dude.
or you're kind of like, why was a sequel made?
up my
To me,
fucking
actually,
screen
that
with
made it kind of
pogs.
interesting because trying to figure out new twists that you
Hup, 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 hup. Gain 5 block, applies 6 doom. Whenever you play a card that costs 2 energy or more, gain 4 block. Okay. I will say, I'm gonna nitpick a little bit. Chat, may I nitpick a little bit? Go ahead, sir. Okay. So in Slay the Spire 1, there is this similar border on your cards when a card is an attack, skill, or a power, right? But that border is also extended around the bottom, around the actual border of the cards. And it's not here. They're all the same, it looks like. So it's kind of fucking with me visually. So it's something that I'm going to have to get used to, or hopefully maybe something they adjust. Because I really liked that about the... I really liked that. It is? Yeah, let me show you. You see this? How it has really sharp edges, right? Skills have slightly softer edges on top of the inner shape. And then a power... Sorry, you got to go down. Is very rounded. Right? And so that is like, it just instinctively to your eye, you automatically know that like what a card is. And I think that there's a lot of value to that. It's a weird psychological thing, but I think that there's a lot of value to that. Wait, go back to attack. Hard edge, soft edge, in between edge. But yeah, that's why it feels weird to look at this, because I'm looking at what the card effect does, and my brain isn't yet realizing that this is a power until I look up here. Whereas I feel like before I'd be able to tell when something's a power because like the whole card is a specific shape. Just a personal nitpick. I think you're the only one that knows that. I tried to search it. I know Baylor Lord has a short on it. Couldn't find it. I couldn't own you in real time. Sorry. Baylor Lord has a short on it.
do while still keeping kind of the same core formula or keeping the fans happy? It was actually an interesting question that I was kind of interested to dive into.
3.
I'm happy we're launching into early access. For Slay the Spire 1, early access was a huge boon. Like, we constantly pushed out updates. Our players loved it.
Yep.
That kind of direct feedback allows us to improve the game at an incredible speed.
There are a lot of bosses already. There are a lot of enemies. There are a lot of events. Probably more than the first game, just on early access launch. Yeah, voted #1 is...
Time's up. Deal damage equal to the enemy's doom. Deal 12 damage and retain your hand. Huge. Is that a gun? No, that's just an angle. Is that Bloxors? We playing Bloxors? And then, is this the new Dolly's Mirror? It looks so fucking creepy. Ain't no way that's the new Dolly's Mirror. That's the explosive potion, has to be. That's some cigarettes. Deal 6 damage, choose 1 of 3 in your draw pile to add to your hand. Oh, that's cool. So it gives you 3 random cards in your draw pile. That's fun. Kind of like that.
an honor and a surprise.
Anticipate. Gain 3 dexterity next turn. I'm going to tell you right now, that's a fucking trash fucking card. Holy fucking shit. Well, Laid Plans is back. That is a fucking dog shit fucking card. Holy shit. This turn, that's still a dog shit fucking card. Just because I can't read, don't make fun of me. What is that? Is that a ghost in the jar?
I feel like Slay the Spires is the chicken noodle soup of video games. Like,
Sorry, I gotta take that in for a second. Chat already calls me Vanilla Prime. They already tell me that I'm the default character, that I look like somebody that would feel like too much spices when black pepper is added to something. And you're telling me that my career is based off of the chicken noodle of fucking games. The chicken noodle fucking soup of games.
than the first game, just on early access launch.
That's a
Yeah,
big
voted
that's a
number
big
one.
line, by the way, that that's a big line that they've reiterated over and over and over.
Boy.
Is that the fact that although they're releasing in the early access, is the fact that the early access is going to have more content than the original game already. And do you know how much they added? Early access for Slay the Spire 1 only had 2 characters. So if they're going to be adding a fuck ton of shit to Slay the Spire 2, just like they did for Slay the Spire 1, just think of it, man. Think of the expanse of this game, man. Give me the battle pass. Solarno, thank you for the 72 months.
Is an honor and a surprise. I feel like Slay the Spires is the chicken noodle soup of video games. Like, it's not exciting, but I hope people like our soup.
I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it right now. That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard in my fucking life. It is so unbelievably exciting. I actually hate that opinion. Not even on the fact that you're calling me the chicken noodle soup boy, and now that's going to be my permanent name, is that I'm chicken noodle soup boy. Chad has automatically already come up with this, but I actually highly disagree with that. I think that chicken noodle soup could be related to the fact that it's just the goat that you can always come back to. Because you can always go back to a chicken noodle soup, you know? No matter what, chicken noodle soup is going to be goated. When you're having an off day, time for some chicken noodle soup, you know? Just got broken up with, let's hit some chicken noodle soup.
You're my favorite chicken noodle frost.
Let's go.
Slay the Spire 2 launches March 2026. Wishlisted now on Steam.
That's our show, folks. And if you have
Incredible. And I just got to say, fuck all the fucking chatters that came in while I was playing Lunky and said, new Slay the Spire news. And didn't fucking link for like solid 5 fucking minutes where it was going on. Sorry about that. Sorry, had to crash out on that. Just had a valid crash out. Can I get a W valid crash out? But that's amazing. That was really good. That was really solid. That was really cool. That was really cool.
He's an arsonist on a noble quest to escape the wrath of the IRS. He's got conflicting positions in the endless fight for queer folks and a